Well, hello, and welcome back to a bright and sunny Thursday. As you can see from the cover, Collage Day. So, we are on week 34. Light, whatever that means to you. Well, you remember the science and maths set that we had last week? It's got this electric light bulb section. So, I thought we'd cut that out and we'll use that. Any kind of tag. Well, I've had a rummage through and I've already made this one. This was in my stash. So we've got a tag. Paper that has a stain. Well, this is an old page out of the Cassell's family book. And you can see there's staining on that there. So we're going to use that probably as the background. Sand or stone? Well, I've got some sandpaper, so use that. And something begins with a P. How could it be anything but poppies? So, as they say, let's get started. Now, last week, we introduced the science and math Digi kit. Nobody came forward and claimed it, so I've still got no idea where it came from. But anyway, so let's start on week 34. So I think the first thing is this will be our background. Okay, so good old tear ruler, and let's try and cover the whole page this week, Claire, rather than tearing it short like you usually do. And of course this very old paper tears beautifully. And get rid of that. Really need to cut off the top because it's the bottom that's particularly got the staining on it. So just making sure that I'm on the page. Probably not square, very rarely am, but you know, you love me for my imperfections, don't you? Of course you do. Let's pull that off like that. I don't mind the white bit at the top. And let's get that glued down. See, it's got all sorts of staining on this side as well. Is that actually nicer? Do we use that one? Because that's got the name of the magazine and a picture on it. Let's use that one. So I'm going to glue this side and we'll use the one with a picture on. So I trust everybody's happy. Been crafting away. I've had an idea. I was watching Crafted by Norma. I've watched her for a few years. I think she's brilliant. And I'm so excited for her that she's just been chosen as a design team member for the Graphics Fairy. It's an awesome accolade in my opinion. And she'll have some wonderful things to play with. But I was watching her this morning and she was converting matchboxes, and she basically made it into a combination between a book and a gift. I'm not going to tell you anymore. You want to know, then pop over and support her and have a look at her channel. But it got me thinking, because of course we've been doing boxes lately. If you were on the Short and Simple yesterday and several videos ago, on more than one occasion we've looked at boxes, putting journals in boxes. Well, I was thinking that I could start putting the mini books, because you know I'm really into little at the moment, as I was saying on yesterday's video. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, the Short and Simple video on Tuesday, I was saying, so no, not yesterday, the day before, that I'm really quite enjoying making little things right now, and I like the idea of journals in boxes and so on. And then, as if Google had been listening to me, I think that needs to go there, because I want to keep the Cassell's magazine. title. Want to come in a bit, frame the picture with that brown. So I think that's going to actually go the wrong way. We won't stick it yet because I'm not 100% sure. I think the tag is now humongous. And I don't know if that's actually going to work because we can't see the light bulbs. If I put it that side, we won't see the people, and I really wanted to see the people. And if we go across there, we don't see the whole of the instruments. Does that actually matter? Well, yeah, it does matter to me. So I might have to make a smaller tag, mightn't I? Might have to make a smaller tag. Oh, I hadn't planned on that, as you can tell. Okay, so I'm just going to get myself a random shape of this sandpaper, and we're going to pop that like that. We'll worry about this tag in a minute because we need to do this bit first. Oh, it won't stay still. That's why I always glue things down pretty quickly, isn't it? Yes, sorry. So I was thinking about this whole journals in boxes and everything, and I remembered that I have got, let me show you, I have got this wonderful thing. It was full of chocolate, as the name, it's dusty now, but the name implies, and it's got this wonderful drawer. So I'm thinking journal, ephemera to fill it up with, and a big label to hide the hotel chocolate. So yeah, I feel that brewing because we're on boxes. But I also had another idea, which you're going to have to wait to find out about, whereby I want to make something else with boxes. The only clue I will give you is that it's a little bit like the bento box that I made some months ago. So, ta-da, maybe. Now, I think that has to come up. I think that, then we can't see the picture. Help, mummy, mummy, help. I feel like I don't know where I'm going with this or what I'm doing. Do you know what? I'm going to pull out a piece of white card and I'm going to cover it in this. So let's get this out the way. Let's come back to all that in a minute. So, first things first, I'm going to put glue all over this piece of card. And then I'm going to stick my napkin to it. And then we're going to go from there. This really is flying by the seat of my pants here. Because as much as I had pulled out all the bits and pieces, and I thought I knew what I was doing, it's become very obvious that I didn't, did I? Okay, so let's snip this up here. Okay, so this is our poppy napkin, being out something beginning with P, and we're now combining it into two because it's also going to be the tag, because there's me telling you about how I'm all into the small, and yet here I am with all these giant pieces that won't fit on the page. So that's all a bit weird, isn't it? But anyway, so yes, call me Boxy Girl, I think is where we're going. Maybe I should change my name from Purple Poppy to Bits in a Box. Right, let's open this back up. Now obviously we need to cut our tag top. Aware of that. Get rid of that because we're not using that one anymore. This goes here like that. That's going to go there like that so I can still see that picture. This piece of sandpaper is going to come over there like that. And of course that will be all of our pieces, won't it? Looks a bit boring though, doesn't it, somehow? Maybe we need to get some gesso on that. Right, first things first. I don't know where it is. Let's cut my tag corners. Okay, so I'll snip that off. Turn that over. And let's get rid of that. So there's our tag, and that's going to sit about there. I'll cut the length in a minute when I'm 100% sure. This electrical stuff is coming in so we can see all of our staining on our paper, and this is going to go, oh yeah, we'll put it on top. It's going to get self-gessoed, I think. So I'm going to bring this back down here, find the gesso, because I think gesso in it is going to really lighten it up. Well, we like the red because the poppies are red, but that's more of a burgundy, isn't it? So I'm just going to get a bit on here. I'm going to put it in my paint palette dish here so that we can dry brush a bit more water, I think. Try and, there we go. Dilute that colour. That's better. Okay, let's get sticking because I think I'm happy. Let's use our excess napkin to clean that bit of desk off. Okay, gluing of the electrical relating to the light. So yeah, this maths and science thing that I've discovered, it's come in handy, hasn't it? Used it a couple of times now. Make sure we get that staining showing. So that goes there, like so. Our napkin is going there like that. So we only need to glue to about there. Not napkin, tag, covered in a napkin. You know what I mean. Okay, that's that one. So he's going about there. I'm going to press him down as well. Haven't put a hole or anything in it, but you know, I think that's more than acceptable. And then I'm going to get some glue. I don't know if this glue stick will be strong enough to hold this. It's quite heavy paper, isn't it? We'll find out, won't we? So then I'm going to go like that because I don't want to cover up too much light bulb. Don't want to cover up too much poppy. I'm going just about there. And I quite like the straight. There we go. So, it's an odd array of things, isn't it? It's quite interesting actually to look at. Quite like it. Turn this over. Oh look, we've reached a section. Last time I did that, I decorated it, didn't I? See if I can find time to decorate it. Or maybe that'll be something to do once the book is done. I could use that for something else, couldn't I? In fact, you know what? What if we did a second tag and put it on there? That would be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? So let's trim off that corner, trim off that corner. Let's put a second tag on there. Yeah, why not? We can, we're gonna, just because, why not? Like that. And then if there's any question what the red things are underneath, there is no more questioning because it's very, very obvious from the top bit, isn't it? There we go. Loving it. So let's stick our little label on, if I haven't lost that now. Which of course I have. Where's it gone? Where's my label? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, there it is. It's under my ruler. So, glue this up. For that, we are more than a third. No, what am I talking about? More than half. 52 weeks, we've done 34, yeah? A lot more than half. Half, of course, is 26. That was 2 months ago. Right. And there we go. 2 months. Yeah, 2 months ago. There we go. Hope you've had some fun laughing at me making some decisions. Got a little bit of inspiration. Have a great crafting time. And I'll be back with you tomorrow for Postcards Home. Bye bye for now.